Good morning, friends. Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy Joe Boo, as well as Joe Bear in the house. And as always, I want to thank you guys and girls for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, it doesn't work without you guys. So let's get open for business here and wake up the football gods this morning. Woo, boy. It is finally freaking Friday, and thank God the weekend is upon us, and hopefully you're ready for some football. Unfortunately, without the Dallas Cowboys, as we dissect the season and try and figure out what went wrong. Now, today we got all off season. We literally have 112 days, 10 hours, 11 minutes, and 10 seconds left before we have the NFL draft. So we got plenty of time to talk about the draft and everything else, prospects and stuff. We've got things that are a little bit more pressing at the moment, one of which is I still don't know what's going on with Mike Nolan. Here it is. We are literally almost a week out of the end of the season. And do you know who your defensive coordinator is? I don't. All we've had is mum's the word with the Dallas Cowboys. I'm wondering if this is the Cowboys have sights on somebody who is still coaching right now in the playoffs, or if they're mulling over if they're going to bring back Mike Nolan. I don't know, but I know we need to figure this out sooner or later because we need to start figuring out the players we want to have on this team. Now, one of the things I'm really excited about is the fact that within that first week, Amari Cooper got his ankle cleaned out. They go in with the scope, get any bone spurs or fragments or any debris or anything else just to make sure. It's just like a cleanup. It's routinely one of those things that are done now. Not like when I was growing up. When they used to have to do surgery on you, they had to cut you open, big scar, and it was not just a routine thing where in a couple of weeks you're back to working out. This was months on healing. So modern medicine for the athletes is incredible. But this morning, it's almost insane. Our Dallas Cowboys fan base, we literally have no loyalty. But we expect others to. We always hear our fan base say, you know what, you should take a team-friendly D. You're not a team-friendly guy. You're not all in on the team and stuff. But yet, at the drop of a hat, I've seen people go from, first quarter praising somebody to the second quarter saying he's a bum and get him out of here. And that's what it's been with our quarterback, Dak Prescott. And it's amazing because anytime any player, there is an inkling of them being released or that they want to be traded, Cowboy fans will literally on board with say, go get that guy. Because right now, if you look here, if you go through Bleacher Report or Yahoo Sports or any of the talking heads out there, you're going to see that the Houston Texans, Deshaun Watson is now disgruntled. He's mad. He's going to be demanding a trade. And all this is what's so funny to me is all of this points back to one source, and that's Mike Furio. Excuse me. I always get his name wrong. He is the guy who always drops a grenade in the room and runs out. And this reminds me so much of the Dez Bryant situation where they said that there might be a tape out there 10 times worse than Ray Rice's. And literally everybody went crazy with speculation. There was supposedly a video in the Walmart parking lot and this, that, and the other and all this stuff. And people were going crazy. There is a little bit more on this. Now, I don't know for sure if Watson is wanting to trade or if he's upset because he had talked to some of his friends with the Kansas City Chiefs, and Eric Bieniemy is a guy that they promoted and said, hey, man, he's a really good coach. The things he's done with the Kansas City's offense, and we got him sold on that. And it seems like the Houston Texans had tried to appease Deshaun Watson and say, we're going to try and make you part of the process in this. So apparently they haven't involved him in the process. And that's where you're hearing some people saying that he's extremely unhappy. So as we go through and we look at it, I love this Jordan Raymond comment on here. Here's why I feel really confident about Nick Serrato. didn't take the job with the Texans just to trade a 25-year-old Deshaun Watson. And you got to believe when you look around the NFL right now, I'm sorry, the whole idea of trading Deshaun Watson to me is crazy. 25 years old, one of the best quarterbacks in football, okay? In his prime, not even in his prime yet. Quarterback is the hardest thing to get. That's the unicorn in the NFL. You don't just come up with franchise quarterbacks that can do the things that he does. And to turn around and say, we'll let him go, would be the dumbest thing in the world. When you look at seeing Washington drafting Haskins and he's not even 2 years in and gone, when you look at what's happened with Carson Wentz and how that guy's regressed and they're going to probably have to eat a big chunk of money. When you look at Jimmy Garoppolo, where New England traded him and to the 49ers and he can't stay on the field. When you look around the NFL and say, oh, yeah, we'll just get another quarterback, it doesn't exist. So in my mind, the idea or the concept of Deshaun Watson being traded, whether he wants it or not, is not going to happen. They just got him to a new deal, which in all terms really is kind of team friendly. It wasn't exactly the best deal for the player. But as you go through and you look at it, there's nothing but possible landing sites, New England, would be a great place, of course, Washington and all these different places. So now, because of Mike, literally, it's nothing but that. But of course, Cowboy fans not wanting to be left out. Here we go. Cowboys need to trade for Deshaun Watson. Trade Dak for Deshaun Watson. There we go. Bro, I live in Texas. It's everywhere. Give Deshaun Watson the offensive line the Cowboys had a few years ago, and the state of Texas would have a Super Bowl contender to rally around. Dear Cowboys, if Deshaun Watson would like to be traded, please send the whole house, first-round pick included. Thanks. Deshaun Watson to the Cowboys. Okay, I'm not opposed. Deshaun Watson to the Cowboys. Let's make it happen. Deshaun Watson to the Cowboys for Zeke and Andy. Stephen A. Smith at first take. Okay. Need Deshaun Watson to the Cowboys. So literally, this is what's crazy. This is what's crazy. The thing you have to understand, because people are saying, oh, ship everything. I ship Zeke and Dak and first round pick. Send it all. Send it all for Deshaun Watson. Come here. Come here. If Deshaun Watson can win the Super Bowl by himself, then how come they're the number 3 pick in the draft this year, giving it to Miami? The problem for Deshaun Watson is they got rid of his best receiver. They don't have a great team around him. They have holes all over the place. They need to put people around Deshaun Watson. So hypothetically, let's say we took our first round pick and we took Dak and we took Zeke and we send it to the Houston Texans for Deshaun Watson. We're still going to have the same defense. We're still going to have the same problem that we have now. It'll just be a new player in place of Dak. You follow me? And FYI, Deshaun Watson missed a lot of one season too with an injury, I believe a knee injury. So to say, well, because Dak got injured, well, Watson got injured a couple years too, and he's fine. It gets to be ridiculous, and it's just, come on, guys. If you spent that same capital that you're talking about to get one guy, whose numbers, by the way, are almost completely identical to Dak Prescott's. Let me say that again. Playoff record, same. Both of them have one playoff win. Statistics, about the same. When Colin Cowherd talks about Andy Dalton and Dak Prescott, really the same guy. Are you saying Andy Dalton and Deshaun Watson the same guy? Because they are. If you want me to, I'll pull out the statistics. I'm not saying that Deshaun Watson isn't one of the better quarterbacks in the NFL, because he is. But guys, if the Cowboys did all the things that you guys said to do, believe me, we'd be even in worse shape than what we are now. It's an impossibility that the Dallas Cowboys trade for Deshaun Watson. Come on, man. Let's get real. All right, y'all. I hope you guys have a great day. I'm going to be actually around here most of the day. Got a bunch of racks we got to do in the shop, so we'll probably be doing some live streaming while we're doing some work out there today. And of course, we have our live stream tonight, 9 o'clock Eastern. And if you're a channel member, be sure to check out. I've got members only videos that I'm going to start doing for you guys. Just a little extra thank you for the extra support and stuff. So I'm beginning to create that playlist, and I have the first video up on that as of yesterday, talking about touching the surface a little bit about Charles Haley at JMU, and I'm going to have another one with a little more insight onto one of the greatest players in Dallas Cowboys history. I'm Mark Holmes, and I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you soon.